Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing exponential per player capitals on the Fort Goryokaku map. We're playing as the green player out of the first position. This is Risk Global Domination, online Risk, as many like to call it. And we have all of the choices. Where do we want to go? This doesn't give me any vision over to the left-hand side. We got 1 point hold here, 1 point hold here that purple will take. So no cap along this line up top makes much sense. I think we just settle for the 3 in the middle of the board. That likely is the best choice for myself. Potential to take the +4 South Bastion bonus. We're going to be eyes on the prize, and the prize is eliminating other players. This is a really strong capital spot on Gatehouse. Sun Gate over here for purple is a good spot. They do not choose that. I wonder if black maybe took a 1 point on North Artillery here. But yep, it's online Risk. If you guys are familiar with Risk, the board game, that's what we're playing here today. Red chooses this spot, which is interesting. They voluntarily cap next to me. It's normally only skilled players who are willing to do something like that. So a little bit surprised by Red's play, but I don't hate it by any means. We are just going to travel our troops up this way. Roll a 6 on 3, 91%. I will not roll 4 on 3 there, however. I don't feel the need to finish that. I will get prepped to hit it on the next turn, though. That's why I leave 1 troop there. I don't anticipate Red rolling me in the middle of the board. I think that would be silly, and I was correct. The black player actually did, in fact, cap on North Artillery, but lost 2 remaining troops, 5 on that last spot. So this capital, purple could venture a take if they've got a strong enough cap somewhere else. But for those of you who haven't watched this map before, this is quickly becoming one of my new favorite maps in Risk. It's just a very interesting design. The blizzards, there aren't ever too many of them where the board feels overly clustered. Now we are actually a little bit restricted on our pathing because of Red's cap here. Pink also with an interesting cap. They actually have an infinite trading pocket with the Red has an infinite trading pocket with the pink player, and Red's going to be very disappointed to find out that pink is capped there. Because I think Red was trying to play for the 3-point hold over Northwest Bastion, and that is a bold strategy. Red had the means to fort, so I believe this stack came from, I thought, guards quarters, and they had the means to fortify that 6 back, and they chose not to. So this might be an aggressive play by Red. Pink may absolutely blast that Red 6. Very interesting start. Orange attacks out this way. Are they are next to us, it appears. Although I don't know if that attacks across. This attack across or from here. Like if Orange was capped on Armory Row, I'd understand it a little bit more. Wow. That's a silly play by Pink because they're going to quickly discover that Red is capped here, and this should be some quarreling in the middle of the board that we can deal with. I have no interest in hitting Orange here, and Orange should have no interest in hitting me. If Orange breaks me, I will immediately break them right back, and hopefully we get lucky enough to hold this +4 in the middle of the board. It's not the super strong bonus that Northwest Bastion or Central Bastion is. I do think Pink misplayed this position over here pretty heavily. I think they got pretty good dice on the 6, but I feel a little bit bad for Red that got absolutely walloped. Black has the bonus up here. Purple did not aggress them, which makes me think Purple's likely on... I don't think I saw much of their action in the early turn. Likely over here. We are playing exponential per player. What that means is your card trades... everybody trades their own numbers individually compared to standard exponential or standard progressive in normal Risk. Is Purple here? Purple is here. They're going to break me, I think. No, they are over here. Okay. They are over here, but they have taken this bonus next to Orange, which I don't think Orange is going to, or tried to take the bonus next to Orange, maybe is more accurate. I don't think Orange is going to be very happy with that. I don't like that Purple is stacking on me here, but hopefully Orange is, if they are holding this bonus, ventures down this way. Red with just a bizarre troop placement here. They're going to hit through orange? No, they split back this way to take this bonus up top and fail it. So who knows what that even ends up meaning for them. Let's see what orange does. Do they hold this +4 in East Bastion? And if they do hold it. Do they go for purple on the bottom line? Did purple discover an orange capital on Southeast Lookout? Or is orange capped up here on guard post instead? Because I don't understand orange going for this bonus if they are not capped nearby, but based off of red's pathing there, I don't think orange could be anywhere other than Armory Row, guards quarters. Maybe that's why red didn't fortify. Orange was on guards quarters. They actually attack up this way. Interesting. So if purple has this, they don't hit purple, which is something to keep note of. And red doesn't break pink. Wow, okay. I don't understand that. I don't think pink is just going to forget that you were there. I don't really want purple in here. I think they might break me, but the issue with purple here is that if they hold this, they probably break me anyway. If they don't hold it, they probably break me anyway because they're not happy that I hit their material. This is bold by black. This is a really bad... That was not... I mean, they got better troops towards the end there. That was not... Yeah, purple does hold this. Interesting. That was not a particularly good play. I think purple's going to break me here. Which is why I'm kind of holding the trade in the pocket. The trades, by the way, in exponential. 5, 7, 10, 13, 17, 23, 30. Oh, he actually comes up this way. Maybe he doesn't break me. It almost looks like purple's trying to play for Northeast Bastion. This guy's an overly bonus-taking driven player. There's much less threat for me now to break this than before. Red puts 2 here. I really don't understand going for this bonus over here for red. Maybe you get lucky enough to hold it, but I'd be surprised if the pink player doesn't start putting pressure on this capital. I honestly might even consider putting pressure on this capital. It's not very strong. Red is not committing enough to it right now. Just kind of a bizarre means of playing. Purple, I don't really know why orange is letting purple hold next to them here. I thought it was very surprising that black went... maybe they've got access to this split bonus. I thought it was a bit surprising that they went for this half of the +4 in the top right. But yeah, we're playing exponential per player. Got balance puts dice, no rank restrictions, lines, and the portals off, fog and blizzards on. And we're trying to take the win here. I really, really like this map. Exponential per player, your main goal really got to be trying to take those eliminations off your opponents when they are available, especially when the trades get higher. I will trade in. There's no reason not to in this mode because it's per player, and we will remove black along this bottom line. I don't want to give them any opportunity to take... Well played. Okay, so this is actually really interesting info to gain from the orange player. There's a reason orange is not breaking purple here. Purple is capped. Actually, no. Pause. I get why orange went for gatehouse up top, because orange has a decent cap. I actually like orange's cap a lot. Also makes sense why red never went for this bonus in here. But more importantly, purple is behind orange. There is no reason, and I mean no good reason here for the purple player, or for the orange player not to be fully targeting purple's external material. Orange also has potential kill guard back here on somebody. It almost it's more incentivized here for purple to knock orange out of this position, which they may do. Or they're knocking red out of this upper part. They're doing quite a bit of attacking. They also, I think at one point went for Northeast Bastion though, right? A little bit overly bonus taking, which is surprising for a player that needs to try to keep their external position alive. I don't really want to feed. I actually think it's in my best interest to leave. It's in my best interest to leave purple out here because I don't want to inherently feed the purple player to orange. Red does hold this bonus over here, and they actually go for orange's material here. That's really bizarre play by red. It's not a particularly good play. Orange is now going to at least break them, and they don't even have to trade off of it. You're a fool if you don't re-break after getting taken out of here. Wow. All right. We've got some bizarre plays by some really, really strange plays happening here by the orange player. I don't understand the justification behind not breaking here. Meanwhile, pink may have just full sent red's material over here, which I think is a good play. Pink honestly hitting as much as they can on this turn as long as their capital is safe is probably not a bad idea. But I don't want to remove purple because in this mode... Oh, well, I'll hit this. I was going to hit the 3. I don't want to... Oh, no, I'll hit the middle. I'm not going to break pink. I imagine somebody else will do that for me anyway. We're playing it a little bit slow until an elimination is set up for us. And at this point, with black having double... how does black have double bonus? Red got 8, right? So red has this. Does black somehow have the bonus, the +4 behind? They do. So this is the issue with trying to go for an elimination on black or an elimination on purple. Both of these players are behind the orange player. Black managed to get this +4. Somehow has it behind orange, and I'm not sure why orange is allowing that. Although, for kill guard purposes, it makes sense. So orange is almost our most important target at this point because of the kill guards that they have. Purple has to be very careful here not to break me. If purple breaks me, I will remove them from the board. I have to imagine with the amount of attacking pink did on that turn that red doesn't have a bonus over here. This is some strange aggression from a player in the purple player who doesn't have... Wow, and he breaks. Don't slam. Don't go cap slamming. This is unfortunate, where I think orange just takes the red elimination. Oh, he actually breaks me. Instead of breaking black, it breaks me. Does pink just eliminate red? No. This is a very weak capital. I don't trade in off of the elimination, but I don't think I can pass up. Because what? Let me just math this out. There's no way red is kill guarded anywhere. Somehow they are still over here, though. 12? Sorry, bud. Meant to full send that. This should be fine. Purple's not going to be too happy with me, but getting the 2 extra cards is good. Orange shouldn't be able to eliminate me here, even with the trade, with how bad a dice that they would end up getting. So 2 extra cards helps quite a bit. Black gets 12 still, and they break purple. I mean, that's delightful. Because maybe purple will maybe understand that I went for the elimination rather than... I mean, or they just end up breaking me, right? A little bit risky to go for that, but we'll get a trade in right away. Orange will only be on their 5 trades, so they'll have a max of 41 to try to eliminate me with all of these splits, which with bad dice could potentially set them up for not great situation. And pink won't have a set. Black's not open. So it's really the only threat here is orange. And I don't... Purple does re-break black. I think that that's a bad play. Black just tried to steal this bonus from them. I don't think that that's a very good play by purple. Maybe it was premature to go for red. I ended up losing... I got good dice on the capital, but getting over to where red existed was not the cheapest thing in the world. Looks like orange will just take this bonus. This is fine with me. I'm not particularly upset about this. Nor do I particularly care. And everything comes back to capital, which is expected. So I think I almost have to take my card. I don't like this. I don't like the stacking on me. Not really a fan of that. And I don't want to open up pink's capital. So unfortunately, I have to take the cheapest option here. Because pink is stacking on me and I don't want to open up their capital. I don't like that they chose to defend here. A little bit risky to leave this one less defended than this one. But I can't risk orange blasting my capital. I think there's a higher likelihood that black goes into purple here where purple doesn't actually try to hit my cap. I don't understand orange letting black have this back here, but it is fueling the war on purple on the other side. So we know purple and black are both behind the orange capital, which is why orange is going to have to be my priority. I can also card block. What? Black just skipped. Because reasons. Now, if this guy breaks me, he's got to understand he's going to get immediately hit. Black just card skipped. What? This is the mode you absolutely cannot be card skipping in. Just hit here. Just hit here. Just hit right here. He actually opened up black's cap, or he broke black up here. I don't know why black is letting this player bully him. It's really weird. I mean, purple just got 20 troops on that turn. Purple held these two bonuses, which they did not hold the previous turn. Interesting. He backed those troops up, but not to the capital. Pink is still overly prioritizing off-cap troops. They do, however, give me a card in the middle of the board here, which I'm totally fine with. I kind of wanted that. So I'm going to get my 2 out of the corner here. Oh, I can't actually do that. So yeah, we'll put it all there. I know that that blocks me off from movement, but I don't know that there's any other better option for me, unfortunately. Going for the red elimination, obviously it nets me 2 cards. I think if I let it go to 3, if I let red get to 3 cards, orange would have just eliminated them. Although orange has played very passively and they refuse to break the player behind them, so I'm a little uncertain on what that means. The other thing here, purple is shown to be really aggressive to the point where I'd be surprised if they weren't defending their cap here reasonably effectively. They have way too many off-cap troops. At this point, I kind of get it. I understand the motivations here, but I don't know. They didn't break black, so they must have opened black's capital, which is just so confusing to me. But you assume if they're defending, if black has this bonus, they're defending here, 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 and here. That is 52 troops, and then maybe even more here. Potentially 65 troops off cap. If all 65 of those were on cap, you assume they have a capital in similar size to orange's. They could just eliminate orange for a bunch of cards and take this 1-point position, which is the only reason orange isn't going to win this game right now is because there's people behind them. If this was a 1-point position that they're going to break. They run out of time. I can't imagine pink is going to be happy about getting their 9 blasted. I think that purple was trying to play for this bonus, which is just silly. You don't need to do... I mean, I just don't understand this from orange. Unless they wanted me to take here, I don't get why you're not knocking black out of here. Unless black was never capped up here, which is possible. Maybe this was never a cap stack. I'm not going to have the means to... In which case, I don't understand orange going here. They voluntarily capped between 3 players. I think orange wanted me to hit them. They did the cry thing, and I'd like to hold. I mean, I got 2 caps to have to split between right now, which isn't great. I think they're more than happy to just have me trade with them at the bottom at this point. I never actually saw this territory on North Artillery, so it's very possible that black isn't actually there, in which case it really confuses me in the early game why the orange player wouldn't have tried to specifically remove either black or purple externally. Now, it does seem like black is maybe finally retaliating a little bit on purple. I think black is too scared to hit substantial stacks, just like pink proved to be on that last turn. And this is actually interesting. I am actually incentivized to exclusively trade with orange because pink only has 1 more remaining card before they have to absolutely blast purple. So, yeah, they take me out of here and they hold with these hefty bonuses. With the hefty bonus right in front of pink. Pink has 1 more card before they have to hit this, and they're probably not going to hit my capital. Although I think they may have just broken. If they broke pink, I think it's going to end poorly. Look at, we got a guy. You can see the tail. Fergus is here. A little passing through. A little drive-by. Love to see it. No, it didn't break pink. Pink trades, though, only for 7. The fact that I don't see it, it's almost certainly a break on purple, which is exactly the kind of war that we need. Pink player's capital is not terrible. It does seem like they had this siege yards territory originally, so I'm not sure I understood why they wouldn't have just capped here instead of where they did, but I think orange wants me to keep trading with them, which I will oblige. I think they understand at this point it's not so much about the troops. Black gets 16, so they picked up this additional bonus over here in East Point. I still don't know why we're kind of allowing all of this purple material externally, but we're 2 cards ahead of everybody, which doesn't hurt. We don't have a trade-in, but we trade in essentially 2 cards ahead. Getting an additional elimination at some point would be pretty good. Now, it should be noted, pink did not go into black at all there. Black does appear to be going into purple. Maybe? Unsure. They trade in to do whatever maneuver they just did. And purple's down to 8. They got completely broken out here, but have a ton of material still. I mean, we still see 41 troops just right in front of us, let alone whatever else they had stacked back here. Now, the whole issue with this is we don't want to trade, or we don't want to feed purple to orange. We really want to somehow eliminate somebody else to the point where we can eliminate orange. Actually, wait, why am I not blocking orange? I should get myself, once orange trades again, I should get myself to a position where they're either forced to break black, forced to break purple, or they don't get any cards. Because card blocking people in this game is the most important thing, in my opinion. So once orange does their next trade in, we should block. I should prioritize. It doesn't look like purple wants to play for any capitals. It's in my best interest to prioritize a take. I'm just going to keep stack. We're going to... The hit troops will fortify here. The main troops to the capital that borders orange with the goal of card blocking orange to either force them to break black, force them to take black's capital if black is capping. I really want to gain information on is somebody kept... Why does black card skip? What are you doing? This guy doesn't realize how important... It's 2 card skips now from black. Black truly does not realize how important getting cards is in this mode. It's a shame, Moiz Ahmed. I wish you realized that the per player modes, it is more important in this mode than any other mode that you are getting a card every single turn of the game. Feels like black is playing this a little bit too much like fixed, and it's going to bite them in the tuchus in the long run of this game. But I do think that a card block on orange, especially if the black capital isn't where we thought it was, if it is, then I don't really understand orange not taking back here. I mean, we'll gain info either way on this next turn. That's kind of the biggest thing. If orange actively stops taking cards once they trade in, then great. I'll just put my whole commitment on the turn that they trade down here. Pink sets, stacking on me a little bit, which is weird, but I'm not particularly worried about it. Fergus is in my lap, by the way, in case you're wondering why I keep looking down. I'll trade again. Doesn't hurt. And the nice thing about this is my block will come at a time where I can just fortify my 5 to here. I still take the card, but the 5 gets out to a capital, or even this capital, right? Black finally takes a card again. It's because they got broken in this +4. They thought that purple wouldn't hit them. I really don't understand Black's playstyle in this game. I think of my 3 opponents, I do think purple is a little bit too bonus happy. And that's going to come back to bite them. There's way too many troops off capital. They're by far the strongest player in terms of total troops at this point. But so many of these troops are off cap that once the trades get higher, they're just going to get removed. But more importantly... Oh, is pink blocked again? Purple holding for 21. 3, 3, 3. That's 9, 13. They don't have the +5. I think purple hit there. Or pink hit there. Which maybe if they just broke pink, that's the bait that we need. But I am going to block orange on this next turn. I feel a little bit bad for orange because they've been a good neighbor. But there is genuinely zero incentive not to block this player. There is no incentive not to block this guy. And he didn't break pink. I wonder if he hit black again. Pink's kind of playing take a card and pass. We're going to make something happen here now. I need to force orange into somebody else. He does act before pink, so pink could theoretically slam into me, but... Black trades again. He got broken again, but also you're trading for the 10 trade. I'm now a full trade in. Because black has missed 2 cards, we are a full trade ahead. We're not just 2 cards ahead of black. We're 4 cards ahead of black, 2 cards ahead of everybody else. I wish there was a way to track what trade in everybody was on without having to do it in your head, but in the meantime, we'll do it in our head and he doesn't take a card again. Black does not take a card again. So we're 5 cards ahead of black now. Now, ideally, purple doesn't break us. Purple has been nice on my border for some reason. I'm not sure what that reason is, but for some reason they have. Don't love the 30 troops here. I'm going to hit pink in the middle. Don't, just whatever you do, sir, don't attack up. Do not open the capital. Thank you. Now we find out if orange has a trade on 3. I have a card in the middle that I can take. They may slow roll me, or they may be hoping that I do something here for them. Sorry, boss. They do not take a card either. That is 1 missed card for orange. It's the most important thing about this game right now. Is that orange doesn't get cards. Because it doesn't matter if he kill guards these people if he isn't the one getting cards. So... Okay, purple did open up pink. It just didn't happen as recently as I thought. Which isn't great. Pink being open to this capital is less than ideal. No trade on 4 either. Black finally. Black takes a card. Oh, man. And now black's going active, right? So maybe they break purple fully again, but it's like, why did you do what you did? Why didn't you break purple before? Especially they generated 12 and had a trade, and there's no way purple had enough troops in their face, and they don't even break purple considerably. No sense questioning it, I don't think. Purple's gonna be a nuisance. A thorn in my side because of how strong they're getting. Because black is not doing what they need to do to deal with purple. We know purple's behind orange, and we have to get orange out of here. Like, unfortunately, orange has to be the next player to go. And I do think black may be capped behind them now. Which begs the question, why isn't purple full sending whatever black is left up top? If black's not capped behind them, why isn't orange actively taking these cards back here? Because there's no way, I mean, we're looking at the bonuses. There's no way black doesn't have the gatehouse bonus because they have North Point and they don't have, I mean, they had East Point at one point, but is he going to slow roll or is he just looking at what the blitz is? I mean, I'm not, unfortunately, orange, I hate to break it to you, buddy, but I'm not going to let you out of here. I might as well make this 15 so he stops entertaining the idea of going there. I do have to worry a little bit about purple stacking on my cap here. The fact that I might as well open up pink at this point. I have very loose. I already have pathing into their capital if I need it. I might as well see how strong it is. They actually back up completely off my border, which is maybe a little bit surprising. What? What? Huh. Interesting. That's a move that I didn't expect. 40 troops out here. I think pink has a ton of troops sitting next to black here on open grounds. I just can't fathom a situation where pink has been wasting this many troops into somebody, unless pink has been actively trying to block black up here. I thought maybe it's too good to be true that this cap is as weak as it is. Like, is that really that realistic? I don't know. So I didn't want to jump the gun on that. Orange just puts everything in cap. They've now missed 3 cards, which is fine, right? Like every card orange misses over time. Purple, so purple and black, if I understand this correctly, are both behind orange. So it's in my best interest. Now my curiosity here is, what did pink just do to black? Guardhouse or Samurai's Rest? I think we'll do Guardhouse because it is exposed. Obviously need to defend myself a bit. Yeah, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna explore yet. I want to see that pink is only getting 5 troops before I go exploring. And so far, nobody's been willing to break them, which makes me think they have a ton of troops on open grounds. But the fact that their capital is this weak should be pretty telling. The issue is if I commit, I have to find a way to view how much they have here while still having enough to go up this way and check if they exist anywhere out here. Because pink is kind of the same situation as red, where they likely don't have well, not even likely. I think it's a guarantee at this point that they don't have any troops in a pocket kill guarded. Black lost their capital. Orange is still not taking them out of here, though. So black... That's so interesting. Purple, I think, just took it from pink. I think pink took the capital. It's not the end of black. Black's back behind orange. Orange is going to get black's cards, so that tells me as much info as it needs to. Pink is worth 4. We'll find out if purple has him kill guarded. It is not. Now, orange isn't going to be too happy with me here. Hopefully black has a trade on 3. They are exclusively behind orange. Which is smart that orange kept this. All it does, though, is because orange missed 3 cards, it just puts them right back to where they were. Now, the issue is because purple has an external capital, I'm going to spend way too much trying to deal with them. That shouldn't be able to win here. I mean, this is the time for purple to decide whether or not they want to irritate me. Which they kind of are just by existing. I think at this point, I kind of need to pull my card block off of orange. This is way too much board. Oh, he could mess this up drastically. If he rolls me... Buddy, why aren't you hitting black? He doesn't realize he has black kill guarded. Does he not? Purple was trying to keep black kill guarded. Orange somehow figured out that black wasn't still back here. I pull away from orange, though. At this point, with how high my trades are, it's probably just in my best interest to knock purple completely out of this external area. They clearly aren't defending their capital very well here. I'm not surprised by the full break, but you're just going to get full broken right back. I knew they would move here. I don't know what it was, but I knew they would go here. I don't know why orange is saving black. It's actually pretty aggravating. So... Oh, what? Like, I just need orange to hit black, man. I know I'm trying to feed it. I don't know why he won't go back here. And you hope that black is putting the troops in the back here. I'm intentionally trying to block orange. And purple's wasting all of their external troops right now. It's interesting. They were harvesting black here, presumably intentionally for the kill guard. The more cards orange misses, like, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. I do need to cautiously defend my capitals here. You just hope that they don't open, like they don't end up hitting through this. And they're not going to. I mean, that doesn't stop me from breaking you. That's a smarter play. Certainly. The longer orange doesn't take black out, though, the better this is for me. I want him to hit the capital, honestly. Is he gonna... I'm surprised you should see black on 3 cards. Yeah, he's just not taking them, man. The 29, I actually don't open anything other than this capital up. This is already open. So I don't retake here. We just play across the 29 on the top. Like, if purple hits this, I'm stacked right next to it anyway. But in case he has a trade-in, I don't... The fact that he stacked everything here, I don't want to open this up to other spots. So if he only gets 8 troops, I mean, we assume the trade-in comes in here. I got 4 cards off of purple. So it's not a bad thing. I do fear here that orange is not going to trade with me once I remove purple. But orange is also not willing to just eliminate black for some reason, which is becoming increasingly confusing. I mean, this is the benefit of how many cards they're getting behind right now. A 36 there, I don't think I need to add much to. Guess we're going here. I don't think black is showing. I think black is stacking in the back here. I don't think he's showing orange his troops. This is the other thing. Purple's committing everything purple gets, they're committing out here. I mean, in this mode, the longer, and I get orange doesn't want to, I don't think orange wants to commit to the elimination. I think they are almost thinking maybe they can trade with black, but they want to be absolutely certain that black is gone on other parts of the board. But what they're not realizing is that that's not a possibility for them right now to confirm. What is this going to do to me? So one of 2 things happens here. Either orange... That probably sits in the middle on one of these lines. Either orange hits, they finally trade. Either they hit me and they lose. Oh my goodness. Okay. Never mind. They don't actually trade enough of black, and they just lost 70-70. So black just simply had that many troops back there. What? This doesn't win. I don't have a set, so I need to make sure I can fortify to this capital and still break everything. You know what? He can have that. I think orange knew that wouldn't set him in, so he's going to let black get an extra card and then trade in off of it. The problem is my trade-in is too high. I knew this would happen. Black doesn't get a card. Orange still trades in off of it, but not for a whole lot. I am almost wondering if purple has the means to eliminate orange right now. I didn't realize that black... Okay, guys, we got our question answered. 14. He trades in, eliminating both of them. Oh, poor orange. I didn't realize there was however many troops back there. Now, that doesn't trade him. So I don't think he split enough to kill black. I think black is going to live. I think he only split 3 troops over here. Maybe 5? So I should win. I feel bad for orange. I didn't realize that black, amidst them trying to hold both sides here. This is the issue, though. This is what orange did wrong. Orange should have removed black in the first 5 turns of the game behind them at that point. I get you're trying to play for the kill guard. Purple put up a good fight, though. They did a really good job of keeping their external position alive, and I feel compelled to reward that. So I will eliminate black, and we will take purple's capital. I'm not going to world nom purple. Well, maybe I should have. I don't have the time, or I don't have the troop set up, though. Purple bails. We get the win. I spent all this time questioning why orange wasn't rolling black. It's because black had presumably 80 plus troops behind them, completely off capital. It's what got them rolled by pink in the first place up here. Purple steals the cap from pink because there was no way, there was no other explanation for, I mean, we saw black's 40 troops disappear. There was no other explanation for why pink's cap was so weak other than they were actually wailing on black, and I didn't realize it. Why black wasn't playing for this external position, it's so much more important to keep your cap area alive. The fact that they had 80 plus troops back here is presumably 80 plus preposterous. I wish we had a replay mode in this game. What a weird game. It actually ended up finishing so much faster at the end there than I thought it would. Orange was a grandmaster. I kind of get it why they didn't want to go for those go for black. They, at that point, to guarantee yourself 30, if you know you have to hit a stack that big, you absolutely, and granted, they didn't know purple was going to have a trade on 3, but you absolutely, positively have to just take the elimination. They split some troops back there, I think, after hitting, and it just cost them the game. Tragic, honestly. I feel a little bit bad for orange. Purple, way too bonus driven, but master, I mean, I'll take it, man. They didn't play a bad game. They played good neighbor for the most part, other than where they didn't need to, and not a bad game. Intermediate on everybody else. Decent skill lobby. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll be back with more Risk tomorrow. As always, everybody, I have been CMoney. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.